Alright, so right now I'm talking about Charles' law. Now Charles' law, the formula is V1 over T1 equals V2 over T2. Volume and temperature, they are directly proportional, meaning when temperature increase, volume increase, or when temperature decrease, volume decrease. It's directly proportional. They both go to the same direction. And here, temperature is in Kelvin. It's not degrees Celsius. So if the question gives you degrees Celsius, you have to take the degrees plus 273 to change from degrees to Kelvin. And here I don't have pressure because pressure is constant. Okay, only the volume and the temperature change. The pressure constant. And if they ask you what's the changes in temperature, will be T1 minus T2. If they ask you what's the change in the volume, will be V1 minus V2, stuff like that. Okay. So let's look up this example. The temperature inside my refrigerator is about 4 degrees Celsius. So if I place a balloon in my fridge that initially has a temperature of 22 degrees and my volume of 0.5 liter, what will be the volume of the balloon if it fully cooled by refrigerator at the same pressure, 1 atm? So my balloon temperature was originally 22 degrees. So it's T1 is 22 degrees, but I had to change it to Kelvin. So I set 273 become 295. That is my initial temperature of the balloon, okay? And the volume is 0.50 liter. Now, the balloon get into the refrigerator, it will finally become the same temperature as the refrigerator. The balloon temperature will get into finally the same temperature as the refrigerator. So the final temperature should become the same as refrigerator, which is 4 degrees. So T2 should be 4 degrees. Right? The balloon get cooled down. But 4 degrees, I need to change to Kelvin, so I add 273 to become 277 Kelvin. And what is my final volume of the balloon, right? Based on the same pressure, 1 atm, right? P1, P2. Now here, how do I know this is Charles' law? My temperature changes, my volume will be changed because I get a new volume. My pressure stay the same, constant, so this is Charles' law. So I'm going to write the formula here, V1 over T1 equals V2 over T2. I'm looking for volume too, so how can I get rid of T2? Or I need to multiply T2 on both sides. So I rewrite the formula, and then I multiply T2 on both sides, and I cancel my T2. So I rewrite the formula, V2 equals T2 V1 over T1. I substitute the numbers, cancel the unit, calculate the answer, and then 2 decimal places with the unit. Okay. Now let's look at the second question. A man hit a balloon in the oven at 1.00 atm. If the balloon initially has the volume of 0.40 liter and the temperature of 20 degrees, what will be the volume of the balloon after he heated it to the temperature of 250 degrees and the balloon 1.00 atm? So we write down the P1 is originally 1.00 atm, the volume is 0.40 liter, and the temperature 20 degrees, but I need to change to Kelvin, so I add 273 to become 293 K. What will be my new volume of the balloon? So question mark T. If the temperature heat up to 250 degrees Celsius, I add 273 to become 523 K at the 1.00 atm. I rewrite this information. And then, okay, because my temperature change, my volume will be changed, so the pressure is constant. Because of this Charles' law. I grab the formula, and I'm looking for V2. So again, I multiply T2 on both sides. I rearrange the formula, plug in the numbers, and then 2 decimal places. Okay. Now on number 3, I want to give you a more closer answer. So the reference answer should be 285, not 300. Okay. And at the back here, what is the initial temperature in degrees Celsius? In degrees Celsius. Okay? And what changes in volume? What does that mean by change in volume? It's not V1, it's not V2. Change in volume should be the difference between the two volume. So V1 minus V2 or V2 minus V1, absolute value. Okay? And then finally, here, the pressure, the volume was decreased by, not decreased to, so 35 is not V2. What's my V2? Should be V1 minus 35.